Alright, hey guys, what's up? What's going on? So my voice is a bit fucked, honestly, in case you couldn't tell. I'm gonna give the voices my best shot anyway. So we'll see how that goes. Alright. Buckle up. Because we have to do the investigation, because I totally forgot to do it last time. Because the way I do these, I usually do the, all the in-between shit, and then I do the investigation. And then I do the trial separate. But because I fucked it up, we're gonna have to do the investigation and the trial, so... yeah, it's gonna be fun. Alright, I think we should start by talking to everybody.
Huh?
What's this? Did you find something?
Well?
Under Dekabara's body. No, wait. There's small rock-like fragments underneath Bekabara's body. Didn't need to correct yourself like that. What do you mean, rock-like fragments?
See?
Here, look. There are a lot of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Bekabara's body.
Well?
But oddly enough, though these fragments are underneath Bekabara's body, there are hardly any on top of his body at all. What's strange about that? Is there a problem that they're not on top of his body?
Yep.
God, you fucking idiot. Jesus Christ, Hajime, for fuck's sake. If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important. Or they're super important and we shouldn't ignore it at all. Well, if you put it like that, now I can't help but think they're important, because they are. Everything is important in a Danganronpa game. Right. Let's talk to Sonia as well.
In this case, Monokuma file, there's no written time of death, right?
Didn't that happen when Ibuki and Hiyoko died too?
Oh, did it?
But the reason the time of death wasn't mentioned when those two died was because the time of death was key to the mystery surrounding their murder. Could that be the case this time too?
By the way, I would like to confirm this just in case. Ultimately, is it safe to assume that Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building?
Well, that's the only thing we can think of. Even when we experimented with Chiaki's handbook and left it in Grape Tower, it still showed up in Strawberry Tower.
Which means?
The reason each tower's wall is different colors is because the floor lighting is changing the colors. The reason Usami's floor portrait is different in each tower is because it is merely a projection.
Yeah, that should be the case.
Then it is decided. The two towers are the same building. Which means the scene of the crime is simultaneously Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower.
Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building. How does that pertain to Nekomaru's murder? Yeah, voices are gonna be really hard, I can already tell. Did you find anything? Looks like you haven't found anything yet. We need clues, right? I'll remember something, so just wait for it. Looks like that's gonna be a little hard. Oh, I remember, there is something I thought was weird. It happened early in the morning. You're going back that far?
Like...
Come on, you noticed it too, right? You heard that rumbling sound? Rumbling? What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? But I didn't feel the ground move. Guess I'm just thinking too much. I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was, but that noise woke me up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that... Then what happened? I didn't see anything, and it looked like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. I felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell back asleep. In the end, I never found any food, or what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while. You know, now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just what was that sound? You don't know either? Well, I should tell you in more detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. It said it was around 5:30 a.m. Will you be able to find out anything with that info? I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning. But I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not.
Why?
What the hell? I went to the trouble of remembering that and you've got nothing? Geez, you're so damn useless.
She seems agitated. Well, it's understandable. Yeah, see, when I saw this blind for the first time, I was like, alright, either that noise was something really heavy falling, or that was Nekomaru, because it kind of sounded metallic, so those are my guesses. And sure enough, there's a pillar and Nekomaru as well, so... An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's like it's suspicious because it stands out so much.
How cruel.
Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru? I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Nekomaru.
This hammer is the weapon, but it looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something.
It is strange.
Also, where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I've ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere?
Good point. There's no supermarket in here. Wonder where they obtained it from. New looking hammer has been added to the truth bullet section of her handbook. Brilliant. No, I didn't want to examine the hammer. I wanted to examine the pillar. Yeah, we've already been through all that. We've already been all through that. We've already been through all that. Sonia, fuck off. The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Not just that, there's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over. The other one is still standing. Wait, if he's powered by electricity, why does he need oil? That doesn't make any sense. Plus, behind me is the door to Great Hall. The two pillars on each side of that door haven't changed either. They're not tipped over. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. Might mean something. I see. I got it. Got what?
Leave it to me.
Beef?
This pillar is the weapon. The killer used this to beat up Coach Nekomaru.
This huge pillar?
Damn it.
If he got socked by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah, well, that's impossible. It'd be too heavy to wield as a weapon.
Now then.
Hajime, grab that end over there.
Huh?
I'm gonna do it.
You have to try it out, obviously. Come on, hurry up.
Fine. Geez, you're more forceful than usual. Oof. Yes, pretty heavy, isn't it? It's because it's concrete, idiot.
It's no use. It's barely budging.
Didn't I tell you?
All right. If that's how it's gonna be.
What are you gonna do? Go Super Saiyan Akane, Dragon Ball Z style?
Take it. Power times 3.
Yeah, I'm sure it works like that. I'm sure you can just exclaim Dragon Ball Z style that you're gonna boost your power and then it happens. No, seriously, just give it up already.
Why?
She would look really cool with Super Saiyan hair though, TBH. Won't even budge. Two people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. Well, maybe they used it as a bludgeoning weapon differently. Well, there's only one person who could have lifted something like this. Robo Coach Nekomaru, he's definitely the only one. Yeah, maybe he killed himself with the pillar. I think we figured it out. Maybe not. It's Nekomaru's body. It's cruelly broken. Looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. That'd be the fatal wound, right? But Nekomaru's robot body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it can only mean whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. Now's probably not the best time to think this, but I guess Nekomaru was really transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nekomaru was still killed.
It's definitely strange, isn't it?
What is?
Well,
If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body, too?
Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over.
you.
But they went against Coach Nekomaru. He ain't the type to die easily.
What's that mean?
They obviously didn't fight him head on, but even then, he wouldn't leave himself open to attack.
You're right. In fact, that's the biggest mystery. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who'd be capable of killing him. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. The same wire's tied to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this? And how are they able to bind Nekomaru? Also, the tip of this wire looks like it's been tied in a loop, but what was the point of this? Metal wire's been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't open much more because the cover is all messed up. If only Kazuichi was here, we might have been able to open it. Jeez, what the heck could he be doing right now? Huh? There's something protruding from behind Nekomaru's neck. Is this?
That's right, it's a cutting-edge function that puts my other functions to sleep, even if I have insomnia. Just press the goodnight button on the back of my neck and I'll be forced to enter sleep mode.
Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode? But still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. Even if Nekomaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. Goodnight button has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This fluid flowing out from Nekomaru's body, based on the smell, seems like oil. Where the fuck is there blue oil anywhere? Seems to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. This oil, for Nekomaru, this might be similar to normal blood in humans. Which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not going to be easy to clean up. No, now's not the time to even worry about that. Oil on the floor. I guess for now, this is all I can do to investigate Nekomaru's body. I should back off for now. What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction, and it even has a padlock on it. Why did they do something like this?
Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with a key?
If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall.
You are right.
If they barred this side of the door with the chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall.
But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall? Chain has been added to the truth bullet section of her handbook. Brilliant. I guess for now I've checked out everything in this place that caught my attention. Except for Chiaki. We could still check out Chiaki a little bit. What is it? You seem lost in thought.
Well, the final dead room.
The final dead room? What the heck? Why are you bringing up that place all of a sudden?
Well, the hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door at the far back, and the wire that tied up Nekomaru. All the evidence at this crime scene consists of things we've never seen inside this building, doesn't it? But as long as we can't leave, there's no doubt that that came from somewhere within this building.
So that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said beyond that room there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon.
Yep.
Yeah, so if we think of that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtained their tools, right?
Then...
If so, let us confirm it.
No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life-threatening game.
Well?
Then I'll be the one who tries to confirm it.
Huh? What are you saying? You were the one who said that place was dangerous, right?
Man, it's noisy. I can't focus at all with this noise.
Sorry.
Not like that.
Not you guys. There's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started.
A ringing sound since before the investigation? That reminds me, you've been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you?
Hey.
Kane, what kind of sound is it? It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. It's probably ringing from upstairs. Could it be... Maybe it's better if we go check out that sound first. Are you gonna go check it out? Then you guys go. I'll stay here.
Then...
I shall wait here as well. Please be careful, you two.
Sonia's okay, but... How come you're not going, Akane?
Hey.
Well,
That sound is annoying, and I don't really feel like leaving.
Hey, hey.
Hajime, is it? It's okay if it's just the two of us. In fact, I'd prefer it that way. Come on, Akane said she wants to stay here, so just drop it already. Hajime, god damn it. Let me get in them shorts. Huh? Oh, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not.
Yep.
Let's go, Hajime. Chop chop. Hurry up, bitch. Yeah, if you say so. Right. Where are we off to? That's horrifying. Don't do that.
Yep.
Now that we've come all the way here, I can definitely hear something. Yep, sounds like it's coming from the floor above us, but what could it be? Oh, we just have to go upstairs then. Alright, well that's easy fucking peasy. I was gonna say if I could get my directions in order. That might help me a little bit. Ready then. Oh yeah, that's definitely loud as fuck now.
See?
Geez, it's so noisy. It looks like the phone is ringing. The phone, huh? Guess I'll answer it. Let's see. Just pick up the receiver and press the strawberry button, right?
Damn right.
Oh, you finally answered. That voice. Is that you, Fuyuhiko?
Jeez.
Do you know how long the phone was ringing? I was getting worried that no one would pick it up. What are you guys doing? Are you all still in Strawberry House?
Like,
Even if we wanted to go over there, we can't. Looks like someone broke the damn elevator. It's not moving at all. And we can't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button there is broken too. So basically we're sitting ducks here. Not only is the elevator broken, but the Strawberry Hall door button is broken too.
hey, bastard.
Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. Anyway, everyone in Strawberry House is safe, right?
Well,
We're safe, but we can't find Nekomaru anywhere. Do you know anything? Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? Damn it. So that's what it was. Shit! Why did it have to be Nekomaru? He just came back to us. Where was he killed? Grape Tower. When I went there this morning, he was already...
I see.
Grape Tower. If the door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, we'd be able to enter the tower and... Holy shit, that's it! The killer broke the elevator and the Strawberry Hall door. So he could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation.
Dumbass.
Damn it, that dirty bastard! What about another way? Is there any way you guys can come to this side?
Well, yeah.
I guess we just have to let Kazuichi handle it. He said he'd take care of the elevator. I guess he's our only hope right now. You're right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, when the hell will he, right?
Like,
Based on what Kazuichi said, it's gonna be hard for him to fix the Strawberry Hall door without parts. But he said he might be able to do something about the broken elevator. We'll be waiting. Are you guys going to be okay?
damn right.
Yeah, we'll head over there as soon as Kazuichi fixes the elevator. Until then, it's up to you bastards.
Hey, hey.
So the call came from Strawberry House? Apparently the others can't come over here because the elevator is broken. There's no doubt this is the killer's doing. They've prevented the others from coming to the crime scene. As long as the elevator is out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. But that's not all. For some reason, even the door button to Strawberry Hall is broken too.
Huh?
The door button to Strawberry Hall? That door, is it blocked from both sides? There's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside, and if the button is also broken on the outside, then... yeah, that seems to be the case. Why did the killer need to block both sides of the door? I'm not sure, but there is something strange about that. I would like to investigate that in more detail, but... if they can't come over here, then we can't go over there.
Yep.
Which means, for now, it's impossible to check the final dead room. I'm not entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's impossible now anyway. Apparently Kazuichi is repairing the elevator. All we can do for now is put our hope in him. You're right. But Monokuma isn't going to wait. I doubt we have that much time before the class trial starts. I hope Kazuichi can fix it soon. If not... Also, this is where it gets a bit strange, so buckle up. Hey. Are you even listening?
Hey, bastard.
Hey, are you listening?
Damn right.
Nagito, I'm talking to you. Huh?
Jeez.
Don't huh me. I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry, I was just thinking. You were probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? But I've been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? Then that body discovery announcement was referring to him.
Damn it.
Out of everyone here, it just had to be Nekomaru.
Damn it.
After what he went through to come back to us, damn it! It's tantamount to being killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune.
Hey.
Okay, so now that we know the situation over there, is it alright if I go ahead and fix the elevator? Is it alright if you wait a little bit? Before you do that, we should...
Did you call for me?
Get the Monokuma file, right? Wow, he's here!
Now then.
Seems you guys have noticed that the incident has taken place, so this is for you.
Red bean bread and milk.
And there's a bonus item.
It's the Monokuma file.
Oh gee, great. Awesome.
Do
Ecstatic.
your best.
Come on, satisfy your hunger with this and do your very best on the investigation. Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item? Whatever, man, let's just eat. Eating should come first right now.
Damn right.
You're right. It's okay if you guys eat, but can you hear me out while you're at it? What is it? Well, I was thinking about what we should do, and I wanted to discuss it.
Even so.
Thanks to the killer, we can't even go to the crime scene. We have to wait till Kazuichi fixes the elevator. True, there's no doubt that the killer is responsible. But it seems as though they made a huge mistake. There's no way the symbols of hope will give up because of this little setback. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything we can on our end to prepare for the class trial, right? Well, yeah. Seems that we too shall begin the investigation on our end, though it remains unclear how much we can do. Is this acceptable? If I show my serious side, things will not end with mere child's play. I'm so glad. I knew you guys were pumped up from the start. How beautiful. Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Ah, such beauty. There's no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys. So we need to be grateful toward Nekomaru for becoming the foundation of this hope. Well, regardless, whose side should I be on for this case? The killer? Or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case's mystery properly if I'm going to find out which side is the true hope. God. Alright, Nagito's voice and Kazuichi's voice are really hard to pull off with my throat fucked up like this. Hey, you guys, why don't we try arranging the sequence of events in this case? You know, so we can properly understand the situation we're in. I have no objection. Proceed. Then let's look back at what happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we could participate in Monokuma Tai Chi, right?
Damn right.
Since we're staying at Strawberry House, in order for us to get the meeting spot at Grape Tower, we needed to use the elevator first and go to Grape House. That was before 7 a.m. since it was right before Monokuma Tai Chi.
Man.
But once we realized the elevator was disabled, I seriously panicked.
Anyway.
And since we couldn't do anything about it, we just tried to get inside the tower from Strawberry Hall. But when we actually got there, the button on the hall door was broken. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. So Fuyuhiko suggested that we use the phone and call Grape House. And that was everything that happened this morning. I must say, I'm surprised. I never expected that the elevator would be disabled. But then how was Nekomaru able to go to Grape Tower?
Man.
Well, obviously he went before the elevator was disabled.
And when was that?
Idiot, if I knew that, this wouldn't be difficult.
Well,
No, we might know what time you went to Grape Tower.
you serious?
Seriously?
It was around sunrise. That's when I saw him going down to the first floor.
What?
You mean you personally witnessed Nekomaru going to Grape Tower?
Hey, hey.
When was the sunrise? Was it before that rumbling sound?
Huh? Rumbling sound?
Huh?
What, you don't remember? Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling noise. Did that clock even ring in the first place?
Hey, hey, hey.
You didn't notice that either? Seriously? That thing was super loud.
Huh? That's weird. Feel like we're not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it is what it is. There's no way you guys will ever be on the same wavelength as trash like me. Looks like this is leading to an interesting development. Hey, Kazuichi, if you don't mind, can you inform me? That stuff about a rumbling noise and the ringing clock, what was all that about?
Seriously? You don't know?
You're so kind, Kazuichi. Thank you for actually taking the time to explain it to me.
Huh? So that's how it is. Fine, I'll tell you. It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room when all of a sudden I heard this huge sound. What the hell? The sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room. And as I went down the hall toward the lounge...
Hey, what are you doing?
This raucous... It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. It's not me. The wall clock just started ringing. I was just trying to stop it. Then hurry up and stop it already. I know. I'm in the middle of doing that.
And that's when the sound finally stopped. Man, that totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now.
What did you do to me?
My mental defenses were bombarded with sonic resonance.
You!
Fuyuhiko, was this not your doing just now?
Shut up.
Why would anyone do something so childish? You must have rushed over after hearing that sound, but you sure seemed to get there pretty fast.
Well, yeah.
Well, I didn't rush over here. I was at the lounge by coincidence. Coincidence?
What? Do you doubt me?
Hey.
Whatever, I don't really give a crap, but it's 5:30 a.m.
Aw, man.
Man, thanks to Fuyuhiko, I woke up early for no reason. I should go back to sleep. What was that sound?
What's going on?
An earthquake?
This pressure...
Did not feel like it shook.
Hey.
There's no way this building is gonna collapse, right? Hey, Kazuichi, stop clinging to me. Not into that shit. And that's what happened.
I see, so you're the one who was clinging to Fuyuhiko.
That's obviously...
That's not the important part!
What happened afterward? Did you guys just separate?
Hey,
We decided to wait things out, but in the end, nothing else happened.
also...
And not just that, we all felt pretty weak. So we decided to just go back to our rooms for a while. I see. Yep, what you said just now was extremely important. Thanks to that, I've thought of one suspicious person.
What?
Who are you talking about? Me, of course.
Huh?
I mean, isn't it strange? I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud everyone else came out of their rooms. Well, the same goes for the rumbling noise that you guys heard after that.
Why, you...
Hey, you better not be trying to confuse the shit out of us.
Of course I'm not. For now.
Hey.
That for now line is what's making us even more worried.
Anyway, it seems there's no doubt that what you guys just told me is a very important clue. The wall clock alarm you heard first, and the rumbling noise that came right after. Now then, how do these noises relate to this case?
Right, let me take a drink real quick. I'm sorry my throat is so unbelievably fucked up, by the way. I have no idea what's wrong. Hey, you said that you witnessed Nekomaru at sunrise, right? Can you explain that to me in a little more detail? I was so hungry yesterday that I couldn't sleep. I figured it was nearly morning, so I went to go check the clock in the lounge. Turns out I was totally off. It was still around 5 a.m.
Hey,
And that's when it happened. I heard the sound of the door closing off in the distance. When I stuck my head out from the lounge, I saw Nekomaru's back. He was about to go down to the first floor. I thought about running after him, but I didn't have the energy or willpower to do it. If I knew something like this would happen, I would have mustered the strength to follow him.
hey.
But why would Nekomaru wander off so early in the morning?
I
was wondering about that too. I mean, I already knew I wasn't going to get any sleep. So I just sat in the lounge, stared off into space for no real reason, and waited for him to come back.
Jeez.
And that's when the clock in the lounge started ringing. Thanks to that loud alarm, I completely forgot about Nekomaru. Until just now. Then from the time you saw Nekomaru until the alarm rang, you were at the lounge the whole time? But what were you doing during that time? By chance, were you thinking about everything that's happened so far and getting choked up?
What?
Huh? Was I right? Of course not, asshole. You're completely wrong. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. And I thought you were reminiscing about Peko or something. But that can't be, right? After all, you already know how pointless it is to cling to memories of the dead. Yep, I get it now. Thanks to everyone's detailed information, I'm slowly getting a grasp of the situation. If I put events in chronological order, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 5 a.m. That's the time Nekomaru apparently went down to the first floor. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm clock in the lounge started ringing. When that happened, you two woke up and left your rooms to go to the lounge where Fuyuhiko was. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. Now that I think about it, something might have happened to Nekomaru during that noise. If so, that must have been Nekomaru's final scream before he breathed his last. Hold on, if Nekomaru died when he heard that sound, doesn't that mean we have an alibi? Alibi?
I mean,
When we heard that rumbling noise, we were at the lounge, you know? If that's when the killer murdered Nekomaru, then we have a solid alibi.
I get it.
Can't argue with that. Might be too soon to declare that just yet. Can't be certain unless we first clear up the mystery surrounding that rumbling noise. A rumbling noise, huh? Did something heavy fall over or something? Also, based on what everyone just told me, there's another thing I'm curious about. You all heard the alarm clock in the lounge go off just before the rumble. What do you suppose that means? Hey, haven't we talked enough? I really think I should repair the elevator soon. Oh my, you're still here? Gah! Once the elevator's fixed, I'm not gonna let you anywhere near it! And so Kazuichi ran down the stairs complaining for some reason. So, what should we do now? There's something I wanted you to do. After the elevator's fixed, there's something I want you to investigate. Hey Serenity, watching Texas, be mad at DS2, but I wanted to say hi. Thank you very much, Effie. I hope your day's going well. Enjoy Texas. I hope he's enjoying DS2 as well. Please tell him I say hi, if you can. Or if you will. What is it? The clocks in the first floor lounges of both Grape House and Strawberry House. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. I will. Be back when he's done if you're still on. Thank you very much, Effie. I appreciate it. It's pretty lonely in here, so I would appreciate the company. Like I said, I hope your day is going well. It's good to see you. I'll tell you later.
Hey, bastard.
Fine, but why you asking me? You can investigate that yourself. Also, my voice is, like, incredibly fucked up, by the way, so I sound like shit, which I apologize for. I would investigate it myself, but
By the time the elevator's fixed, there's a chance I might not be with you all anymore. Huh? Anyway, I'm counting on you. That bastard doesn't make any sense. Now then, here comes the main event. There's only one thing I can do for them.
Actually, what DLC is Texas in? I thought I saw him doing the Ice DLC. I don't know if he's doing them in order, though. So I don't know how far he is.
I can go to that place for everyone's sake. I can't let them face that danger. I must be the pariah who goes in their place.
I know exactly what he's referring to.
That's it. I should investigate one more time before I head over there. The elevator and the door at the far back of Strawberry Hall. Just in case, it might be good to check and make sure they're really blocked off.
Righty then, let's get a press on, shall we? I like all the strawberry decor. Probably gets annoying after a while, though. Hell of an interior decorator. It's Kazuichi as well. Great. Wait, what? Oh, it said door to Grape Hall, didn't it? Maybe it would help if I wasn't an idiot. Could I... Do I have to examine the door, not the button? That doesn't make any sense.
It's the Strawberry Hall door that leads to the tower. The button is broken, there's no way it'll open. As I recall, based on what Fuyuhiko told Hajime over the phone, the other side of this door is also barred with chains. They must have been really cautious to go to the trouble of barring the door from both sides. Something about that seems a little suspicious.
Let's make history.
The killer's intent. I can think of only one explanation.
Ah, Gundam.
Perhaps they intended to keep me from entering the scene of the crime.
Listen well.
Which means the killer was afraid of the conclusion promised by my assumptions!
Yeah, that was probably it.
Strawberry Hall's button has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Right. What else did we have to check out? I don't remember. First, I should investigate the elevator and the door at the far back of Strawberry Hall. Should confirm for myself if that door is actually barred or not. What does it mean?
If I press the button next to the elevator, the door should open so I can write it. But nothing happens when I press it. Looks like it's definitely broken.
Hey, what are you doing? You're getting in the way of my repairs.
Hey, why did the elevator break in the first place?
Oh, the killer malfunctioned the safety device. Look, you see that silver cover under the button? Looks like that's the elevator's control panel. They probably opened it up and messed with the settings. But the cover is locked, so they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool.
Are there any tools in this building?
No, there shouldn't be. I don't really know if they forced it open with a tool anyway. The control panel on the side wasn't the one that was forced open.
I see, it's the control panel on the Grape House side that's broken then.
Yeah.
If the one on this side isn't broken, that's the only thing I can think of. Pretty sure there should be a control panel over there, too. Plus, the elevator is stuck on Grape House side.
Wouldn't that mean the last person who used this elevator went to Grape House?
Yep, it's official. The elevator was disabled on the other side. I don't have time to talk to you. Hurry up and go away. Jeez, I'm trying to do repairs without any tools. No matter how much time I get, it won't be enough.
If you don't have any tools, why don't you use this?
Is this a multi-tool? Where'd you get something like this?
Had it with me before I even arrived at the 4th island. If we're going to explore a new island, it's essential to bring this kind of equipment, right?
You serious?
A guy like you has been walking around with a dangerous tool this whole time?
Huh? Is there something wrong?
It's nothing.
Then I'll let you have this. Your repairs might go faster now, right? But in exchange, I want you to do something.
What?
That multi-tool has a compass. After the elevator's fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts.
What the hell for?
Well, to be honest, there's something I still don't understand. Regarding the structure of this building. So please, I really need this information to find out the relationship between the building and the elevator.
I don't really get it, but, well, as long as I'm just checking the compass, I don't mind.
I'm glad. Then I'll leave the rest to you.
God, my fucking voice hurts. I think it's doing Nagito's voice for so long.
Just as I thought, there's no mistaking it. The elevator and the Strawberry Hall door look like they're completely broken. I didn't expect the contact elevator to be disabled from Grape House. As long as it's disabled, there's no way to move between houses, which means the person who disabled the elevator would be stuck at Grape House. That person, they should still be at Grape House, but... No, it's too soon to form an answer. But I won't be too late to find the answer, even after I finish investigating that room.
Right, onward to the final dead room. What's up, Gundam?
The final dead room. Only those who win the life-threatening game contained within will reach the Octagon. And inside the Octagon, the ultimate weapon awaits. There's no doubt Nekomaru's killer has been to that place. No matter where I search, there are no weapons anywhere in this building. Regardless of the weapon used to kill Nekomaru, the killer must have obtained it there. If that's the case, I should get going. Also, unlike everyone else, I don't mind dying at all. That's all the more reason why I should go.
Right, so I'm going to be honest with you folks. I have a walkthrough set aside for this because I'm rather daft and I'm rather slow. And I don't want to spend forever in here, so I have a walkthrough to get me through this. So I'm not going to lie, I've seen the game before, but like I'm not confident in my ability to puzzle solve in this game. In this particular situation, so...
I see. So this is the final dead room.
Yeah, so if you're wondering why I'm getting everything right really fast, that's what it is.
It feels a little eerie. Hope I don't get scared. Did the door just lock? I see. The door's designed to automatically lock. It's not... I would have turned back if it stayed unlocked.
And I thought the door finally opened. Now it's locked again.
I figured you'd turn up since I haven't seen you in a while, but I never expected to see you here.
Nagito? Huh? Why are you in such a dangerous place?
Same to you. Why are you here?
I heard the body discovery announcement and I thought something happened in this room.
And you got locked in when you came inside? You're a fool from head to toe.
Truly ashamed.
Well, not that I care. Just make sure you don't get in my way.
Get in your way?
The life-threatening game is going to start soon, right? Be annoying if you got in my way.
Could it be?
Are you planning to do it?
Well, if I don't, I can't get out of here, right? And besides, the only way trash like me can be useful is by risking my life for everyone's sake.
That's wrong.
Nagito is not trash at all. There's no such thing as a human being who doesn't deserve to live. I know I'm being heartwarming right now, but my heart is super scared and pounding like crazy.
Are you sure you're not just excited? You know, isn't it exciting to think that I can finally be useful for the sake of those who shoulder hope? Now then, about this so-called life-threatening game.
Alrighty.
Nagito, if there's anything you don't get, just ask me. By all means, I'll help you make sure you get out of here.
Leave it to me.
Bring it on, escape game.
Sounds like something a teacher would say, but I shouldn't expect too much from her.
Alright, so basically, she's here as an escape route, like a tutorial, in case you fuck it up a lot and you get stuck. But like I said, I have a walkthrough, so I can get through this really quickly. Examine the numbers written around the room, 5, 3, 9, and 7. Okay. I don't know if I should watch in order, but...
There's something written in blood on the wall.
Looks like it's the number 3.
These blood symbols alone don't make sense, but maybe if I combine them with something else? There's something written in blood on the wall.
It's the number 6.
These blood symbols alone don't make sense, but maybe if I combine them with something else?
Okay, it's just gonna repeat that, so I'm just gonna go through all this. I'm not gonna read that dialogue over and over and over again.
A number, huh? Looks like a different symbol to me. Like, for instance, a symbol that you often see on maps.
Oh, so this is a compass pointer, maybe? So this is supposed to represent north, I guess, maybe? Where's the 5? I know there's a 5. There's 7, 6, and 3. Where's 5? I don't see a 5 anywhere. There's 6. There's 7. There's not 4. Where's 5? It says examine 5, 3, 9, and 7. Oh, this is a 9. Oh, that must be what the line means. It's supposed to be able to differentiate a 9 from a 6. Okay. So where the fuck is the 5 then? I don't see a 5 anywhere. Okay. Examine the desk. Alright. Where's the desk? Okay. Examine the middle drawer and receive pliers. Pliers, huh? These might be useful for something, so I should grab it. Obtain the pliers, alright. Examine the right drawer and take a mental note of the card. Okay. Let me just take a picture of this with my phone really fast. There we go, easy. Alright. There's my mental note, although it's more of a digital note. This looks like some kind of password.
I got it!
The first letters of the day of the week are probably the password.
I doubt it's that simple. Examine the closet for a hanger, alright. This closet? Where Nagito is? There's just one hanger hanging in the closet. Might be useful for something, so I should grab it just in case. Can we use the hanger on the door, maybe? It's locked. It won't open. It's made out of wire. If I straighten it out, it'll become a thin stick. Well, do it then, asshole. What? I don't understand. What does it want me to do? What does it want me to do? I can't do anything with it. It's just a pointer thing. I don't know what it wants. Oh, oh, pliers on the hanger. What? Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to use them to force open the iron bars. I'm trying to put them on the hanger. Can I not do that? This doesn't make any sense. What the fuck? Use the pliers triangle button on the hanger to create a wire. Well, it doesn't say that. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Okay. It doesn't tell you what to press at all. Like, it literally doesn't tell you. How the fuck would you supposed to know that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I had the right idea, I just didn't know how to do it. It's the wire that I made by straightening the hanger. Has a slim shape to it. Okay, so use this on that then. It's locked, it won't open. Use the wire under the bed for a desk key. Because you couldn't pick that with a thin wire. Nope, not at all. Alright. So use this under here. It said use the thing under the bed for a key. Right? Use the wire under the bed for a desk key. Do I have to examine this or something? I don't understand. I'm really confused. I don't get this. I don't understand what it wants. I don't know. Even with a walkthrough, this is fucking stupid. Like, this doesn't make any sense at all. It's Monokuma's plushie.
You want me to punish you guys?
Looks like this plushie talks when you squeeze the tummy.
Chills, kills!
Life-size Monokuma now for the special price of only $10,000. I can't read numbers. An advertisement? Yeah, well, how am I supposed to use the wire then? Mashing X like fuck. Doesn't do anything. I don't understand.
I literally don't get what it wants. I don't... What does it want me to do? It says use the wire under the bed for a desk key, but it won't let me do it. Therefore, what the fuck do I do? That doesn't make any sense. I don't... This is fucking stupid, dude. I don't know what it wants. Oh! Okay. I have to put the cursor on the bed. Alright. There's something shining under the bed. Silent Hill style. I can't reach it. Looks like the bed is fixed to the floor. I can't even move it.
Is there something thin and long?
There's something thick and long. Nagito. Well, how am I... What? Oh, do I use it, like, on the bed? Oh, wow. Alright. Obtain desk key. Brilliant.
Maybe we can escape with this, Nagito.
Who knows? Yeah, it's never that easy, is it? Okay, this is designed very, 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 very stupidly. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do this without a walkthrough purely because the controls aren't explained and the whole theme of it doesn't make sense, but... God, that was fucking stupid.
Scissors, you could use these to cut the iron bars.
You're joking, right? Or is that supposed to be an indirect hint?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's no way that would work, you fucking idiot. Fucking rabbit. But we use the scissors on the plushie, don't we? This plushie, if it's talking, it might be powered by a battery. Alright, let's try cutting it open.
Already.
I didn't eat any grannies. What a loud thing. Cut it open right away.
Ah, so there was something. Obtain battery. Nice. Well, you didn't have to split the fucker in half, Jesus. It's a little bit sadistic, isn't it, Nagito? Alright, what do we do next? On the safe, input 3957 to receive a camera and a USB stick. This thing? Pretty sure I have to input a 4-digit password.
I have a secret plan. If you input 9999 password combinations, it'll eventually open.
I'll leave that mindless work to you, Monami.
I'll decline as well.
Password to open this. I have a feeling that the hint is close by. Alright. 3597. Alright. 3957. Yeah. A digital camera and USB stick, huh? Nice. Looks like there's no battery inside the digital camera. Well, that's where you're wrong. Use battery on the digital camera. Now we can use the digital camera. Okay. What do we use the camera for? Examine the photo on the camera. Ah, okay. I should check the picture that's inside. Looks like a photo of a space poster that's posted on a wall somewhere. Wonder what it means. Well, that's got to correlate to the card, right? Use the USB stick on the computer and input. Whatever. Alright. So, use this on that. Just as I thought. Looks like I was able to unlock the lock with this USB stick. Now I need to put in the password next. Maybe the memo that was inside the desk drawer might be the laptop's password. So I think you're supposed to reference the card with the picture of the planets or whatever.
I got it. It's the first letters of the days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, meaning it's MTWTFSS. It was wrong?
I doubt it's that simple. Based on the memo and the picture in the digital camera, the answer must be... Oh, I see. Oh, wow, this is really slow. Okay, so it says S. What is it? SMVEM. Alright, MVEM. M. E M J S. Oh, and then I have to hit OK, right? I think I saw OK back here somewhere. Yeah, I did. Is this Othello? See, I don't know what the fuck Othello is, so this would be, like, impossible for somebody who doesn't understand what it is. On the safe, input 9875. Alright. This must be the unlocking device for the iron bars. I probably have to put in the 4-digit passcode.
This time around, let's try the 9999 combinations.
You're right, but there doesn't seem to be any buttons for inputting a password. Looks like it might be under this lid, but it doesn't seem to open. Not just that, what's this red light that's on top of this device? Okay, so you're supposed to reference the picture on the monitor of the laptop with this, and then figure out the numbers by, like, what ways the light blinks. But like I said, I don't know how the fucking hell that works at all. Which is why I wanted to use a walkthrough for this. So, I'm gonna skip all that digital bullshit, because like I said, I'm not smart enough for that crap, so. Hey, what's up, Rain Man? How's it going? My voice is a bit fucked up today, so the voice acting is gonna be a little bit shit, but how's it going? Welcome. I'm probably gonna play Neo after this. I want to start a spear build. I want to try working with the spear, and getting a hand of different weapons, instead of just using one weapon all the time. So I want to try different things, and see how it works out. Especially now that I have more knowledge of Neo, and I know I can abuse certain things and re-roll stats on my weapons. I feel like the game will be a lot easier. Did you hear something? Did that not work? Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was worried. I thought I fucked something up. Like, I thought the walkthrough was wrong for a minute. I was like, oh shit, well now I'm definitely screwed. It's going good? That's good to hear. Dude, honestly, I was doing well last night, and I'm doing well today, but something happened last night that scared the fucking shit out of me, and I'll tell you about it in a minute.
Yay, looks like we cleared it. With our powers combined, we were able to clear the life-threatening game.
Who cares about clearing it? Why does the exit feel like it's not opening?
Huh? What do you mean it won't open? Are you serious? It's not opening.
Didn't I just tell you that?
It's not just the exit, even the door we entered from isn't opening.
Maybe the game isn't over yet.
Is there any chance that that thing I found earlier was just joking around?
Seems like you have something on your mind.
When I first arrived in this room, I received a letter.
A letter?
I'm sorry.
I thought it was just a prank, so I didn't have a chance to tell you.
Enough with the excuses, just hurry up and show it to me.
Yes, it's this.
Solve the mystery of the final dead room and you will obtain the right to play the life-threatening game. About the life-threatening game, it's life-threatening roulette. P.S. You are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I've prepared special prizes, but make sure you don't overdo yourself. I see, so that's what it meant. Also, Nagito is a fucking badass, by the way.
What does it mean?
Means the game's up till now, we're just the opening act. From this point on is the real performance.
Huh?
Life-threatening roulette, that's probably the Russian roulette. See, a gun came out from there. Which means I have to use that to play Russian roulette, right?
Well, fucking take the gun with you, dipshit, when you leave the room, dickhead.
That'd do you well, wouldn't it? Cunt. Absolute fucking toss.
Russian roulette?
Then, allow me.
You can't.
No matter what, it's too dangerous.
Hey, Monami, there's something I wanted to ask you. In all honesty, I don't really understand the rules of Russian roulette.
Hey.
If that's the case, load one bullet into the cylinder, then spin it. After that, point the gun toward you and pull the trigger.
You can't.
Wait, you can't do that. There's a 1 in 6 chance you'll die.
A 1 in 6 chance of death, which means the failure rate is only 1/6. Hey,
Hey, is that rule really okay?
Huh?
I mean, if there's only a 1/6 chance of failing, wouldn't the game be too easy? So shouldn't it be the opposite? Remove 1 bullet from the gun and then use it while there are still 5 bullets loaded. If you do that, there will be a 1/6 chance of success. Yep, that would definitely make it a more thrilling game.
What are you saying?
Let's give it a go.
Yeah, by the way, he's a fucking badass.
Hold on, Nagito. What are you doing?
So he literally just removed 1 bullet from a 6-bullet cylinder. So he's basically playing Russian roulette with 5 rounds instead of 1 round, because he's a baller.
What am I doing? Playing Russian roulette, obviously.
So this is where Nagito becomes like super pimp, amazing, awesome.
I've only removed 1 bullet, so there's only a 1 in 6 chance that I'll survive.
You can't. Please stop.
It's not much of a talent, but even I have an ultimate level talent, you know? I'm the ultimate lucky student. But if I can't win when there's only a 1 in 6 chance of success, then what kind
See,
of
I told you
talent
Nagito's
is
a
that?
badass.
I mean, if my luck gets me killed like this, there's no way you can really call that talent. If I'm truly the ultimate lucky student, I need to survive here. Isn't that right?
Please stop.
Click. Yeah, see, I told you Nagito's fucking incredible.
That sound just now. That was the door unlocking, right? Hahaha. Looks like we finally cleared the final dead room.
I'm scared of you, Nagito.
Really? Oh well, let's go. The octagon should be just beyond that door.
Yeah, I'd be scared of Nagito too. He's a fucking psychopath. A badass psychopath, though.
So this is the octagon, huh?
Yeah, this is what all of America looks like, by the way.
What a distorted room.
Wow.
Congratulations, Nagito. He's here. Congratulations on clearing the final dead room. And you even challenged yourself at the highest difficulty with only a 1/6 chance of success. I have a modest present for someone like you. Now then, this first.
Is this the Future Foundation's file? Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster?
Well, just think of it as an extension of that.
Extension?
You, what are you giving without permission? Let's see, and one more special prize. Here you go.
This crest. Is this Hope's Peak Academy's?
That's right, this file contains your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy. Meaning they're profiles that you guys don't even remember.
Our time at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? But after all this time, I still can't believe it.
You mean that matter concerning your stolen school memories?
I mean, a no-good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope's Peak Academy? No, that's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness.
Geez, whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well, anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How you use it is up to you.
Thanks, I'll take a long look at it later. So if I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is too. He'll probably be happy about it. Yay, someone like me was finally useful. What are you laughing about?
Well, I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope's Peak Academy's student profiles. I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky.
What does that mean?
But it looks like things are gonna get interesting. Yes, Nagito, you might be the one who makes things much more interesting.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
What are you planning? What's written in there?
Like...
Anyway, Monami. No cheating, you haven't reached the end yet. Huh? I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet. But Nagito already did it.
What are you
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Get over here! Revenge of the Final Dead Room!
No!
Coercion!
Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about. But for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here.
Right, so this is where the story becomes really, really, really cool, and it really emphasizes Nagito's character a lot, which is what I really love about the construction of this game, and this chapter in particular. Although, this heavily relates to the events of Chapter 5, which we have yet to see, so...
I see, so there are lots of firearms here too. There are handguns and grenade launchers even.
And a rocket launcher from Resident Evil 4. Fucking take that shit.
But I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon.
I don't know, a rocket launcher is pretty fucking handy.
I wonder where that so-called ultimate weapon is.
Yeah, if you blew somebody up with a rocket launcher, there'd be no evidence except that a rocket launcher was used. And they wouldn't be able to tell who used the rocket launcher. There you go, ultimate weapon. Easy. Everybody else dies, you escape. You live. Easy peasy. Simple.
A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? Looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked slowly toward the window. And then, the moment I peeked out that window... Huh? This is... what I actually saw outside that window. It was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. I see, so that's what it was. What I saw outside this window, if I start piecing it together and think about it... Yeah, I see. Seems I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of the funhouse with this. There's a door on the floor. Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? Could this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. No, maybe what lies beyond this door. Haha, things are finally getting interesting.
Is there still something I have to check?
The final dead room is on the other side of this door. I entered this room from this door. There's no need to bother going back. I need to thoroughly look around here.
Oh, I see.
I see. Axes, swords, hammers, metal wires. There's a lot of items here that could be used as weapons. A refrigerator? Here? Wasn't expecting to find drinks in it, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see, there are poisons stored in here. You could secretly kill everyone with poison in a way. It can be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. Amazing! As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction culminating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. Haha, I know that now's not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right, everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon and the funhouse. Now, all I have to do is tell everyone else about this. But before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma. Especially if it's everyone's student profiles from their time at Hope's Peak Academy. That's important. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh?
Yeah, this is where Nagito's character hits a major turning point. From this point on, you'll notice him start to act much differently toward everybody, and there's a reason for that. Hey. Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Hajime, can you hear me? Huh? Ah, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Well,
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were still split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. Sorry. So what are you gonna do? You're right. I'm worried about them, too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time.
I think.
Yeah, that's a great idea, I think. Huh?
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Huh? Yeah, that's muy importante that we have this information. Hey, answer me seriously. How are you able to come to this side?
Hey.
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is? I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
Now then.
I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigations of Strawberry House. So, basically, this is all the information that we acquired playing as Nagito from that side. And we have to combine it with the knowledge that we have from this side. This is why this chapter is really cool. It's very interesting in its construction. And like I said, it's probably one of my favorite chapters of any Danganronpa ever, so... It's really well designed. You'll see what I mean. Well, I guess these were pretty important. Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise, too. But what was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey.
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room. Huh?
Could it be?
You did the life-threatening game?
Wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it?
Man.
Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? Guess it was just as Monami said.
Huh?
Actually.
I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how I did it. That... You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving.
Well.
But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal... He's crazy, that's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that? And how?
Man.
Hey, Hajime,
You stay quiet.
you've been repeating yourself over and over and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the killing school life that was in the earlier file. The killing school life? You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. But even when we learn more about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever.
There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know.
Right?
Besides Byakuya, of course.
Then it's just as I thought. That Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right?
But...
However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the killing school life and this killing school trip.
Similarities?
For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place.
Hey,
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. And the third murder was actually two killings that happened in succession.
hey,
What do you guys think about these strange similarities?
It's definitely strange.
I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives driving the murders.
What are you trying to say?
hey.
By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school trip life was apparently ruled as suicide.
Huh?
Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth.
The truth. Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us?
Jeez.
Your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is, too.
Huh?
Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one.
That seal.
Yep.
Indeed, it's the Hope's Peak Academy school crest.
Perhaps.
Does that have information about our stolen memories?
How unfortunate.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information.
Just mine?
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information?
Jeez.
It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Right?
But that ends now.
Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy?
In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were just some reserve corps student from the reserve department.
Huh?
Well,
Unlike the primary department for main corps students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve corps students who entered the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute, or the second string. Well, even then, that's just in name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream.
Reserve department? Substitute? Second string? Revenue stream? What is he saying?
Like I said, to be a reserve corps student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised,
isn't that right?
which means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope.
What the hell does that mean?
Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy like a fangirl following the latest trend. It's not like that. I
Stop it.
wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't.
There's no mistake.
It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope.
You don't even know.
That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve corps who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. Then, I'm just... That's right, you were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. I don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student.
Man.
I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
That's not it.
But still, if you think about it positively, looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now that's probably impossible.
Hey.
Hey, are you listening?
Hold it.
There's no need for you to listen to this.
What?
Huh?
Well,
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekabaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway.
In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
hey.
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
Hey.
Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
So,
It's my fucking dick.
Did you find out what it was?
Yeah, I just fucking told you, dumbass, my dick. Maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that?
Huh? What the hell?
I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtain there as I see fit, right?
Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again?
Man.
Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter.
What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Jeez.
I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you this one little tidbit. You're right. I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon. I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon.
Don't lie. There's no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive.
What did you say?
oh,
Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mekabaru's case? We better hurry. The class trial is gonna start soon.
You're right.
I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to this side any moment now.
Bye now.
Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
hey.
Hajime. It's okay, I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case. So, I believe we have to go back upstairs, maybe? Possibly? Hopefully? I don't know the orientation of any of this shit yet. Oh, was it downstairs that I had to go? It might have been downstairs. Whoops. Like I said, I don't know the orientation of the buildings yet, so... I'm getting fucked. Because my ability to direct myself is very horrible. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split up the investigation and the trial. I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam.
Yo.
Yo, sorry we're late.
Hey.
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator.
See, it's just as I said, right?
Hey.
Are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
Hey.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Oh, that thing about the compass. I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Just tell me the results.
Huh? Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator.
The needle rotated 180 degrees?
I see. It's just as I thought.
Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that?
That's obvious.
Well, obviously the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees.
The elevator rotated?
Now then.
I should go investigate Nekomaru's body.
As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Grape Tower.
The hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something?
Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Right, so if you notice, Nagito's starting to act really condescending toward everybody, and like I said, there is a reason for that. It's kind of plot spoily, so I'm not going to go into detail, but yeah, there's a reason he's acting like that toward everybody. If you think about Nagito's character, you should be able to piece it together. Also, the compass needle rotating 180 degrees is exactly how I found this out. Also, Nagito showing up in Grape House from Strawberry House from the final Dead Room made me figure out this chapter. I still don't know exactly how the murder went down at this point, but I figured out the orientation of the funhouse and how the funhouse was built at this point in time. So that's a pretty cool detail. I've made you wait. The time has come to destroy all murderous illusions. Alright, Gundam. Calm down, bucko. Can I talk to Chiaki, baby? There we go.
Hey, hey.
I guess Nagito is like a tardy detective. What are you talking about?
See?
It's a trope in mystery games. They always come to the crime scene late just to make an important discovery. But they can never reach the truth of the case. They just end up feeding the main character's assumptions.
Yep.
Well, in Nagito's case, he's not the type to feed anyone. He'll just make things even more complicated. That's true. He's such a troublesome person. But lately, I feel like he's been acting weirder than usual. I don't think a new discovery is bad, though. It might be able to find something we completely overlooked. Yep, therefore, seeing as how the murder occurred in Grape Tower, let us head back into where Nekomaru's body is. Maybe we'll discover something new. Because as you can see, Nagito is here.
Nekomaru? Are you serious?
Damn it.
I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Hey,
Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate.
But we've already investigated everything we can here.
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikon is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
right?
But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Nah?
It cannot be.
Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive
Don't
you.
screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't know?
Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is.
Stream muted. Decided, what? To not allow headset anymore?
Damn it!
Why you?
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much.
Jeez.
Come on, Kazuichi. What are you standing there for?
Damn it! Fine, I just have to do it, right? I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is just too much.
Well,
Come on, are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space.
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. Thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now too, but why? Alright, so let's talk to Nagito to see what he knows. Oh, I thought he was going to actually tell us something. Crap. Maybe we have to talk to Kazuichi?
Damn it.
We've come so far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're going to find out the truth behind this case.
As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Huh? Where did you get that tool knife?
Nagito gave it to me. He said he had already had it before we even went to the amusement park.
So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation.
Maybe.
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason.
Huh?
The reason Nekomaru died, stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now, I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right?
If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Yes, this is where we learn about the alarm clock. Apparently, Kazuichi has finished disassembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. Hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m. Clock's alarm timer has been added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m., the Monokuma Chai-Chi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. Hi, kitty.
This is a highly efficient radio clock.
Radio clock?
It's a type of clock that receives radio signals, so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock.
That's right, it's a clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so that it cannot be adjusted. Gah, ha 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 ha, I've become a Time Lord.
Well, even if it's an accurate clock, they didn't need to install it inside your body.
What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. There's nothing more useful than this.
An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? So, if you think about it, if the alarm clock broke at the same time that it went off, that must mean that it was used as part of the murder, right? Like, something happened that caused something to happen, and that's why it ended up broken. You can infer a lot of shit from the stuff in this case. Should back off for now. And now I think we hear the ding-dong, ding-dong. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body, and it almost seems like he's glaring at him. Sorry, give me a minute. Alright, let's talk to Nagito one more time.
You're the worst.
Jeez, this is the worst.
Huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys.
What are you talking about?
Well,
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over.
Is this a doorknob?
you don't even
Looks
know.
like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey,
Don't you think it's strange?
see?
If we examine the far back door in Grape Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right?
Now that you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from?
If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right?
Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out.
Try it out? How?
You don't know?
We take the elevator to Strawberry House and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall.
That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right?
But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
Well...
You're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it.
But you have plenty of parts right here.
See?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use.
Hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend?
It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right?
Junk?
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible?
Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but...
Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Huh?
Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there.
You don't need to worry about that at all.
Huh? I don't need to worry. What does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door.
Hey, I'm not finished.
Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right?
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg.
After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area. Right, so if you think about it, the wire in correlation to the doorknob is a really huge clue. And if you think about the structure of the funhouse, which you should know by now, you should know how the murder went down. But still, if you don't know how the doors work, this could be really confusing. But if you do understand how the doors work, this could be really simple at this point.
Huh?
What the hell happened to him? He seems so on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
He's a fucking weirdo, after all. That reminds me, Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
Had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
Hey.
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. Right, so if you think about a conventional elevator, right? What it normally does is it goes up and down, right? Some elevators also move side to side. But if you combine the two, if you remember what Monokuma said, it's on a rail and it can move any direction, which is what makes this chapter so fucking cool. So if you don't understand how the elevator works yet, you're gonna see. And it's really fucking awesome the way this chapter was designed. It's really cool. Like I said, I think it's one of the coolest chapters they've ever designed. Which is why it's my favorite, especially of this game. Or any Danganronpa game. It's one of my favorite trials and setups that I've ever seen. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
But why did he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there's still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe. Probably. Maybe.
Jeez.
Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. What Nagito said about the door opening, what is he planning to do about the chain? Looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. Right, so let's head over to Strawberry Tower. Via the elevator. Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator is working now. Alright, let's go. We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. So, if you think about it this way, Strawberry House is on the top of Grape House, right? Vertically. So, if you think about it, the structure of the building is as follows. Strawberry House is on top of Grape House. And the elevator moves around the outside, but it would have to move vertically and horizontally, right? So how it works is it moves from floor to floor, from house to house, but it moves around in a curve. instead of how you think it would move. So, basically, when I saw this game blind, I was watching it with my friend, and we were figuring it out together. Like, he's already seen the game, but, like, I was blind to it. So rather than playing it myself, like I said, I just kind of watched it the first time I saw the game. Oh, thank you for the host, Eddie. So, basically, how I was thinking about this is, when I saw the elevator, I was like, I can't believe that this is just a normal elevator. There has to be something more to this. I don't know what yet. Maybe the houses revolve around the elevator and the elevator doesn't move at all, because I remember it saying it didn't make any noise. So that's what I thought at first, was that the houses revolved around the elevator. And he's like, I actually don't really remember how this works, but I think he was trying to, like, not spoil me. And I asked him to give me no hints or tips or anything either, so I could figure it out myself. But after I learned that the houses were connected vertically, I figured this all out. It all made sense. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House.
What's up?
And if you think about the crashing noise we heard from earlier, you can think about how this murder went down. But like I said, if you don't know how the doors work, it can still be really confusing, even if you think you have the right idea. Hey, you're here!
Hey, hey.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go?
Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the part, so I was able to fix it right away.
You?
Got a lot of nerve saying that when you used Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey, hey.
Well, I mean, even so.
Now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
But there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey.
The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside.
Well, we'll know if we try it out.
It's not even worth trying out. No, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Right, so to Strawberry Hall's door. How the fuck? Wait, whoa. Wasn't Nagito just here, and then he, like, appeared over here when I started moving? That's freaky as fuck. Some weird paranormal activity type shit. There's no way this door will open, not when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. Huh?
Hey.
Why did it open?
Impossible.
Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
Hold on a sec, that's not the only thing that's strange. That's right, there's no other way to say it. This definitely looks weird.
So.
What do you mean, uh-huh?
Hey.
Hey, doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower?
Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. So basically how this works is this cylinder here spins. As the elevator moves, you remember how I said the elevator moves in a rotation along the outside of the house? This cylinder in the center also spins. So each door is facing the opposite hall, if that makes any sense. Which means his body would be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. That's why I said if you don't understand how the doors work, it's really confusing. But once you understand the elevator and the structure of the house, it all begins to fall into place, and it makes a lot of sense. But when you first look at it, this is really confusing if you don't know how it works. Which is why I believe this chapter was made so fucking well. And this was designed so incredibly well. You know what I mean? So, if you think about it, knowing the knowledge that this room in the center rotates and the elevator moves from house to house in a vertical and horizontal fashion, and the cylinder in the middle spins, right, along with the elevator, you could use, seeing as how Strawberry's on the top, Nekomaru was dropped from Strawberry House to Grape House, if that makes any sense. So the height differential, right, between the two houses, and the spinning of the thing allowed him to chain the door. and make them think that they wouldn't be able to enter it, so they never tried it. But if you know the mystery of the funhouse's construction, you can use that to your advantage. You know what I mean? Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So you remember how they talked about the elevator rotating 180 degrees? That also applies to this cylinder in the center. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
Hey, hey!
Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Yeah, but we entered from Strawberry Hall, so that would mean that this room rotated 180 degrees. Or maybe this room doesn't spin at all and I'm an idiot. Maybe it's just the elevator that spins 180 degrees. And they're just looking at it from the opposite direction. As if the room were to spin 180 degrees. Maybe that's it. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. Oh, Eddie, can you hear me? Am I just typing shit for no reason? If you have sound on, let me know, and then I can quit typing messages. As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but... is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. Might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Strange feeling in tower. Alright. We're gonna have to know when to use that during the trial. Like, when that's relevant. Chain has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth bullet section to review it.
The chain disappeared. The strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this.
Just as you thought? Then you already knew about this mystery?
You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
That door at the far back with the picture of a grape on it, maybe there's a clue hidden there?
There's a clue on that door? It's the door with the picture of grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? Yeah, so the chain on the door and the doorknob being missing is a correlation between how the houses are connected and the elevator moves, if you haven't pieced that together yet. Wait, huh? This bastard knows everything and could tell us all to make it easier? Yeah, but he gives you hints and shit. One of the doorknobs is gone. Looks like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
See, the screws came out with it, right?
Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall.
Well, that's what it looks like.
When you said clue, were you talking about this? But what is it a clue to? Broken doorknob has been updated in your handbook.
What?
Huh? Did you get even more confused? No need to worry, just one clue will change everything.
Huh?
All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together if you can reach it. Just like I did.
What does that mean? It means he wants Hajime to figure out the relevance between Strawberry House and Grape House. That there's a connection there that he doesn't understand yet. Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. There it is. So at this point, you're supposed to have everything you need to know.
It appears that it's time for the class trial.
There we go.
To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial.
Hey!
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You're right. We can't do anything unless we get out of this building.
Akane, did something happen?
Hey!
No. Well, do you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey!
What do you mean to hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then it suddenly appeared before us. I can't help but feel like there's some sort of meme to go along with that. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way. I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you.
You're pathetic.
At least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap. I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, do not go inside. How interesting! If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart.
Now then, we shall get moving as well.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's going, there's no way I'm not gonna go.
Damn it!
But it's so damn annoying.
I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock, until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward... We're the same. The same step ladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still. You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying? That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it!
But it wasn't. There's no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Right.
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Well,
Oh well. It's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
hey.
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. Huh? A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a protection of the reader. And this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
No good at all.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve corps student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. God, I can't get enough of you, Hajime. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting. Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right. I need to calm down. Took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. Right, so if you think about what Nagito said, where he said there's no hope amidst all this killing, that should give you a huge hint to what the plot of this game is. Because you know Nagito's all about hope, right? And he despises despair. So, there's something that you don't know that would make this all make sense at this point in time. But I highly recommend you play Danganronpa 2 first, and then you watch Danganronpa 3, the anime. Because Danganronpa 3, the anime, gives you a lot of information that correlates to this game that you shouldn't know. So you should play this game first, and then watch Danganronpa 3, the anime, to get, like, the whole story. So basically think of this as one half of that story, and then the other half as a filler to understand the rest of that story, if you know what I mean. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Well, yeah.
That's probably true. The elevator continued to shake, and descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly it stopped like it always does. And the door opened.
I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. So sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad. Hey, don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that... many times. What an extreme punishment. Let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls.
And so it begins. I hoped this would never happen again. Now it's happening for the 4th time. The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never, ever forgive them. Yeah, but we'll probably fuck up the trial a lot, so... And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Would you like to save your current progress? Yes, abso-fucking-lutely I would. Right, so I don't think there's any more skills that I can get. So this might just be rough. I gotta make sure I unlock skills from the monopad menu. Because I don't think I can do that here. No, I can't do that here. It won't give me the option. Oh wait, open e-handbook. Maybe it will give me the option. Maybe? Will it? No, it won't give me the Monami icon, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it'll let me do it from here. Either that or I've forgotten how to do it. So I'm gonna have to fuck around with that off screen and figure that out later, I guess. So we're gonna save it, and that's gonna be it for today. And then I'm gonna give my voice a bit of a rest, and we'll pick up Danganronpa here in a few days. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Thank you for coming. Eddie, thank you as well. I don't know if you can hear me or not. And I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna see who's on. I don't exactly know who's on. Or if there's anybody I want to actually host. So let me open a new tab and see who's on that I can randomly host, because there's nobody on my list that I really want to host. And it's not because I don't like him, it's just I'm tired of Dark Souls. Like, I can't look at it anymore at all. You know what I mean. I'm gonna host Witty. He's playing Neo. So I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves. And, I'll see you maybe in a few days for some more Danganronpa. I'll probably play Neo in between while I'm nursing my voice so I can actually voice act the characters again accurately. And I'll see you guys then. So, see you later.